Hi there, Mr. Muhammed is here. Now, percentage, write 32 as a percentage of 40. To do this, look, this question means which percentage of 40 is equal to 32? So we can say a number percent of 40 is equal to 32. This is quite easy to do it without calculator, even with calculator, both fine. Now think, 4, don't care about the 0, 4 times which number will be 32? 4 times which number will be 32? That's what you ask yourself to get this missing number. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. Okay, but when you do multiplication, it must be 80, because when you work out this normally, 80% of 40, that's how we work out. When we have numbers like this and we want to work out without calculator, we cancel 2 zeros on the side that has the percentage. 8 times 4 is 32. Look, we got the perfect answer. Question 2, we need to write 51 as percentage of 60. Then a number percent of 60 is equal to 51. Then we say which number times 6 will be 51. So since there is no such number in multiplication table, but it's not the only way, there's another way. The other way, we can divide this number by this after we cancel 1 0. Then we get this result here. 32, what's the relation between these two numbers? 32 divided by 4 is equal to 8. And we need 80. 32 divided 4 is equal to 8. Since we cancelled a 0 here, we need to return the 0 here. It will be 80. Now here, we can say 51 divided 6, which is equal to 8.5. And return this 0 to it, 8.5 will be 85. Check the answer. 51 divided by 6 is equal to 8.5. Or if calculator were allowed, you can directly, when you go back like this, it's a division problem. When you come like this, we multiply these two numbers. So remember, in percentage problems, when you go back, it is division. Then 51 divided by 60 is equal to 0.85. Since it's multiplication, it's percentage, it's 85. 85% of 60 is equal to 51. This way always works. When this number, when the percentage is missing, you can divide the answer by this number here. You will get some decimals usually, and the decimal should be multiplied by 100 to be a percentage that gives the exact same answer. Let's follow the same steps to see either question 1 is true. Then 32 divided by 40 is equal to 0.8 times 100 to be percentage, it's 80. So 80% of 40 is equal to 32. Question 3, find 36% of 500. To do this, if you are doing this without calculator, cancel 2 zeros, then multiply these two numbers out, it gives you the answer. If you are doing this with calculator, normally multiply the numbers. 36 times 500. This is the result. Then this result should be divided by 100. That gives 180. Question 3, 36% of 500 is 180. Increase 240 by 15%. Oh, this is percentage of increase. Then for such cases, we have to calculate the percentage, 15% of 240. Then the second step, add the result of the percentage with 240 because we want to increase the 240. So the result must be more than 240 in the final answer. Firstly, to do question 4, we follow 2 steps. The first step is just a normal percentage problem. This is 15% of 240. Then to do this, we multiply 15 by 240. This is 3,600. When you divide it by 100, it will be 36. Then this is equal to 36. This is step 1. Step 2, we're going to add 240 because it's increase. We add 240 with the 36. That gives 276. This is the final answer. We increased the 240 by 15%. What if the question said decrease? The first step doesn't change, it's the same. The second step will be subtraction, not addition, in case if the question said decrease, not increase, or reduce. Question 5. A printer costs $85 plus 20% sales tax. Find the cost of the printer including the tax. Then this one is, again, the price increases after you add the tax on it. Then let's see. Step 1, as I told you, we just calculate a normal percentage problem. We have 20% of 85. And let's see what does it equal to. 20 times 85. And the result divide 100. This is equal to $17. Step 2, we have to add the tax to the price. Then 85 plus 17 is equal to 102. So it costs $102. My bill in a restaurant was $41.44, including a service charge of 12%. Work out the bill before the service charge. This time we need to take out something from this, so it will be decreased. But the first step, the percentage, doesn't change. Firstly, we have to calculate 12% of 41.44. 12 times 41.44 is equal to this, and this result divide by 100. So the percentage is 4.98. Let's say 4.97. It's nearly $5. So it's nearly $5. So in this $41.44, $5 are the service charge. To get the bill without the service charge, 41.44 minus $5, that will be 41.44 minus $5. So his bill is nearly $36.44 is his bill in the restaurant without the service charge. There are some other questions I like to add them here. First one, if we have a fraction, how can we write it as percentage? To write fraction as percentage, you can simply divide. 3 divided by 4 is equal to 0.75, and multiply this result by 100, it gives 75%. So 75% is equivalent to 0.75, and it's equivalent to 3 over 4. They all represent the same number, but this one is in the percentage form, this one is in the decimal form, and this is as fraction. I want to add another question here. For example, in a shopping mall, there are 200 people. There are 200 people. In this 200 people, 120 of them are women, 35 of them are children, and the rest are men, which is 45. Okay, now how can we calculate the percentage of women, men, and children? How can we calculate these percentages? To calculate these percentages, normally we can just divide 120, which is number of women, divided by the total. 120 divided by 200 is equal to 0.6 times 100 to be percentage. Women are 60% in this population. Children, 35 divided by 200 is equal to this, divide not times. 35 divided by 200 is equal to this, times 100. So children are 17.5%. As percentage, it's okay to get decimals, like children are 17.5%. It doesn't mean 17 childs and half. No, for when you count like people or animals, we cannot have decimals, but as percentage, it's fine. And finally, for men, 45 divided by 200 is equal to this, and this result times 100, it's equal to 22.5%. How can we represent word problems like this as percentage? It's just like dividing the quantity by the total. You will get the percentage of it after you multiply the decimal by 100. Sequence, functions, and graphs are the topics for the next lesson. I hope you find it useful. Thank you for watching.